Let's do this. Hi everybody. I haven't posted a lot in a while because stuff's been going on and we're all in quarantine, so that's a lot of fun. But I thought I'd maybe do like a new series kind of thing since we're all in quarantine. And what better to do in quarantine than to watch a bunch of shows, which I have been doing. So I'm going to talk about some shows that I finished up watching recently. And we're going to talk about the show first that I probably should have watched eons ago, or maybe while it was on, and then didn't, called The Office. The US version. I'm going to watch the UK version probably during this binge. I think it's on Amazon, so I'll probably watch it. But this is the US version. So I finished it up a couple weeks ago? Maybe a week ago? I don't know. But, yeah, it's really good. It's a really good show. I'd recommend it. I'm not really a big fan of sitcoms, or even like comedies in general, so that's why I never got around to watching it. And then also, I think this is probably like 4 years ago, I tried to watch it with some of my friends, and we were going to start from the first season, and as many of you know, the first season's not very good. Which I agree with. It's pretty weak in there, but I'm kind of forgiving of first seasons being pretty bad because, you know, it's a new show, you're trying to figure out what you are, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And also, it's only 6 episodes. You can get through it real quick, I'd say. But that's why it took me a while, and then finally I just, like, bunkered down and watched it, got through the first season, and then it took me a bit longer. I got through about, like, near the end of the 5th season and got a bit lagging with it. And then once the quarantine started, I just finished it off real quick. And yeah, I really liked it. I don't know what episode kind of piqued me thinking like, oh, this show's really good. I think with people with season 2, they say it's the Dundies. That was really good. I liked it. I don't know. I really liked the injury where Michael gets hurt because Steve Carell was just really funny in that. And also, you know, Dwight having a concussion. That was really funny. But yeah, the cast is all really good. They really know how to deal with like the mockumentary style, and I kind of like it that they got, because I wasn't 100% sure if they were going to keep that format, or at least like it's kind of like you do documentary style, but like what's the point? But like by the end there is a point because they have a documentary and they do like panels and stuff, so it's like a real thing. So that was pretty cool. I don't know if I should explain the plot of The Office. Like, I mean, it's a mockumentary based in I'm gonna explain The Office. It's a mockumentary style sitcom, comedy, whatever. Mockumentary style comedy based in a office that sells paper, which sounds incredibly boring, but they make it really fun because they first have their manager Michael Scott, played by Steve Carell, who's hilarious, and then you've got William Wilson and John Krasinski and Jenna Fisher, and then you get other people in later like Ed Helms, and you get Ellie Kemper. I was about to say Aaron. Ellie Kemper. You have Angela Kinsey, Oscar Nunez, Brian. I Was Good for a While. Creed. And there's, you know, stuff going on. There's like there's romance between Jim and Pam, obviously, that kind of thing. I'm trying to think. Probably do favorite seasons. I say for me, like, it's kind of a build-up, and then it peaked for me. I favorite 2 seasons, which is 4 and 5. I think those were the best, and then like it slowly goes down like a smidge with season 6 and 7. I don't think they're bad seasons, but I think they're okay. I didn't hate season 8 that much. I think a lot of people do, but like I think it was fun. I liked it a bit. Season 9 wasn't very good until the ending. I think that the last like 3 or 4 episodes were really good. In my opinion, then I think it ended really well. So that kind of thing. So favorite characters. I'd say probably it's a tie between Pam and Aaron. I guess I've related to them the most, and they're just really funny. Aaron's adorable, and Pam is who I want to be when I grow up, because, you know, I think she grows a lot. She is kind of meek, and then she gets confidence, and she gets with Jim at one point, so hooray! And I do like Jim a lot. He's just not, you know, he's probably my like second favorite. Also, but Michael and Dwight. There's so many good characters. Probably I was gonna say least favorite, but I don't really like the term least favorite because it's a character you don't like. I hated Ryan. BJ Novak's character. I forgot about him. And Mindy Kaling. I know I forgot to say Mindy Kaling, but I meant that. Anyway, I hated Ryan a lot. I think like he was like okay. I found like the first like 3 seasons, and then once he became like a dick, like, which I think was the point. just got really annoying, and I always got annoyed when he was on screen. I was really happy when he was gone in season 9. So yeah, he was probably my least favorite. Like, I kind of get the point of him. It's just kind of like, I watched this video on the take that was like a millennial tragedy, which I'm like, okay, I get your point, but I'm still kind of like, I don't like Ryan at all. I do really like, Dwight was really good. He was, I don't know if he got, I feel like he kind of stayed the same, then he like sparks of like being a human a bit, but I mean overall he's just a fun character, and he was really good. I liked everybody who was in the accounting department. Oscar, Kevin, Angela, they were pretty funny. Meredith was, pretty chill. I liked Phyllis and Stanley and all those people. Some of the newer Andy I liked. Not really. Once he got anger management, and then until season 9, I really liked him. And then I don't know what they did with his character. Some of the newer, I guess he's new, other characters. I think the characters brought in season 9 was Pete and Clark. They were fine, I guess. I think there's some controversy with like a couple of characters. I know like Robert California, James Spader. I didn't dislike him. Oh my god, I forgot about Daryl. There's so many characters. I really like Daryl. I love Craig Robinson. He's funny. Anyway, Robert California. I think a lot of people disliked him. I didn't, but I really like James Spader, and I understand why people would dislike him. That kind of thing. Also, this might be controversial. I didn't hate Nellie, Catherine Tate. I didn't hate her. I heard she was really unlikable, and I think she was in season 8 when she became the manager for a hot minute. I thought she was then, because I thought that was kind of like the Jerome Benavides character that I didn't really like. But then you kind of get to know stuff about her in season 8, and then season 9, I thought she's not. I didn't dislike her. I thought she was fine. She was kind of all over the place, so I'm kind of fine with that. Guess what? There's a lot of romance on the show, so I guess the big ones obviously is Jim and Pam. Which a lot of people, I've read for a long time that they were like this like giant like will there won't they couple, but like they're not really. Like it's like they're only not together for like a third of the show. Like see, like they get together season 4 and then they're together, and like it's kind of, you feel the will there won't they in season 3 when Jim is with Karen, and that's really like the bit. And also like season 1's really short. So I don't think it's as bad as people said it was. I think, like you have to deal with it for 3 seasons, but then they're together. And yeah, there's like that bit of like a slip up in season 9, but I kind of liked how they did that, because like a lot of people go through that. I would say underrated. A couple people talk about that, like Phyllis and Bob Vance Refrigeration. They were adorable, and they had a very healthy sex life. I thought that they were a great couple, and I'm glad. And like hello, you saw them, but they were cute. All of Michael Scott's romances. Jan is a bit weird, but then he got the dinner party, which was a great episode. Holly, I loved Holly a lot, and I'm really happy that that's who she ended up with. There was Carol, who was, I know Steve Carell's real life wife, and that was okay. And then there was Donna, which was also okay, and Pam's mom, Holleen, that was okay. Yeah, that was about it. But him and Holly, really cute. Dwight and Angela were really, that was interesting the way they did that. With like them, especially her being really conservative, and them just being like kind of together but not really, and then just like that was more of a will there won't they than Pam and Jim, I would say. But I'm happy they ended up together, and they're really cute. Andy and Aaron, that's kind of I'd say like a bigger couple. I guess Aaron she had Andy, Gabe, and Pete. Gabe was kind of weird. I don't know if I liked him that much. There's so many characters I keep forgetting. And they were like fine as a couple. Aaron and Andy were fine till season 9, and then Pete it seemed fine. Are we supposed to say that they broke up in between like the episode where the doc premiered and then the finale? Like they weren't really in context. I'm like, did they break up? It's fine. I would say that they might have broken up. Who knows? I'm trying to think. I guess like one thing I did notice is that like it sometimes seems like characters didn't really like each other, but then when there's like a bigger moment that comes up, like Jim and Pam's wedding, or when Michael leaves, and that kind of thing, it seems like everybody kind of does like come together, and it seems like everybody really likes each other. But then in like normal episodes, it's clear like some people don't like others. So that kind of always popped out to me, but I didn't mind it, because it's a show, like you gotta have those big moments is fine. Most of Jim's pranks were really good, I'd say. I don't know if there's one I really like disliked. Sometimes the people in the office could get annoying. I remember there were times when I got really mad at them. Like I remember when Pam had her art show and nobody came except for like Oscar and obviously Michael at the end, but that was really good. And then like nobody else said nobody came, which like, and I was glad she stood up to herself, but like for herself at the beach party. But then everybody was all kind of making fun of her for it. And I'm just like, but didn't like a couple people said like they were gonna go, and my thing is like, don't say you're gonna go if you don't want to go. So that's kind of my thing. At least like in the beginning, I was getting a dislike for a lot of the people. I don't really understand. And then once it ended, I'm like, all right, I like everybody. But yeah, this show's really good, and it's gonna suck when it's off of Netflix at the end of the year. But hopefully I'll just get it on, Blu-ray or DVD, that kind of thing. I don't feel like getting the NBC thing right now. So I gotta watch other sitcoms that are on Netflix for now. I'm probably gonna do Parks and Rec next, or Community's NBC too. I'll do one of them, either Parks and Rec or Community, or both, if I can get them done by the end of the year. If we're still in quarantine then yes, I'll get them done by the end of the year. But overall, yeah, the US version of The Office, very good, would recommend. It would take you a long time to obviously get through it, but like a lot of the episodes, the longest episode is probably like 40 minutes, because like they combine a two-parter. But overall, it's really good, and it's also like a show you can just have on in the background. Like that's how I watched some episodes before I even started binging the show, so I just watched it in the background. So it's one of those shows. So yeah, I think that's it for this episode of, I didn't say the title of what this series was. I'm just gonna call it I Finished Watching. Sure. And stay tuned for the next one. And also, this is gonna be like anything that I watch, like if it's a movie, a miniseries, TV show, that kind of thing. So stay tuned for the next one.